In an abandoned building, men are looking at obscene magazines. They are about to be raided by morality enforcers. One of them said a forbidden word and the sensor on the mini terminal reacted to the word. Moral guardians arrested the men for using profanity and the obscene magazines were burned. Japan has had laws against words with obscene connotations for many years. A mini terminal has been developed through which everyone in Japan is monitored. Images of obscenity are also forbidden for viewing and distribution. Japan has become the most pious nation in the world. The protagonist named Tanukichi Okuma wants to transfer to a better moral school in Tokyo for the sake of Anna Nishikinomiya, with whom he is in love. So he passes the exam with a high score. On his way to study, Tanukichi notices a large man's gaze on himself. The man is accused of harassment, but the man is innocent, so Tanukichi disguises himself and takes the accusations on himself. Walked out to the station with the girl. The girl admitted to cheating, but didn't want to accept defeat, so she called a counselor and denounced Tanukichi. Tanukichi tried to run away, but the police surrounded him. Suddenly, a forbidden word was heard from above. It was an errorist under the pseudonym of Sprout in the Snow. The police ordered everyone to leave the station. The girl kept shouting obscenities. When they surrounded her to arrest her, she warned that she would throw off her veil and dress in an Eve costume, and then anyone who tried to apprehend her would be charged with exposing the female body. While the police did not know what to do, the errorist scattered photos of obscene content. The errorist jumped to Tanukichi and told him to hurry up and go to school while she distracted the police. Tanukichi obeyed and fled the station. Tanukichi makes it to the lineup at school, where he notices that the skin on his hands has been erased. The surrounding students whisper about Tanukichi because he is from the school with the worst reputation. Tanukichi buttoned the top buttons of his shirt as Anna Nishikinomiya's speech began. Later, he was reviewing the speech, when a girl named Hayaka Fua didn't come out from under the desk. She asked to tell him where babies come from. Tanukichi says that the textbooks say everything, but the girl thinks that the textbooks don't tell the truth. Tanukichi is surprised that the students at this school understand so little about it. The girl says that she used to go to the maternity homes to find out how women got pregnant, eventually being banned from the maternity homes altogether. The girl suggests demonizations if words are hard to explain in words. Someone drops back under Hayaka's desk. It was Ayame Kajou, the vice president of the student council. She notified Tanukichi that he was invited to become an intern for the student council. Anna Nishikinomiya is the president of the student council, and she is excited to welcome Tanukichi into the fold. But Reiki Guriki doesn't share the excitement. A guy Tanukichi had seen earlier. Tanukichi is asked to join the student council, to which he immediately agrees. The reason why he is chosen is because he has been vandalized by none other than a sprout in the snow. Anna once encountered a sprout in the snow, but did not perceive its behavior as obscene behavior. Since the hero went to a school with the worst reputation, he will be able to recognize the obscene behavior. Later, at a cafe, Ayame was amazed at Tanukichi acting, but the latter didn't understand what the girl meant. Then she revealed the secret of what is a sprout in the snow. Tanukichi was about to report to the authorities, but the girl prevented him from doing so. Next, Ayame tied up Tanukichi and decided to recruit him into her underground socks organization. She tells why her mount doesn't respond to words, all because of an old phone that can only jam the connection for 3 minutes a day. She got it from her father, a former politician who was framed by the Peacekeeper people. Ayame offers to join her organization again, but Tanukichi doesn't agree. Ayame blackmails him that she will tell him the details of the heroism that happened by taking out the rope that Tanukichi used to escape. The next day, Tanukichi is found tied up in a laboratory. He is first sedated and then tied up by Hayaka, who proposes the theory that her experience with flies has something to do with human pregnancy. Tanukichi escapes from the lab and finds Ayame, whom he told about the flies. They decide to sabotage the ruler. The day of the lineup has arrived. Ayame hands Tanukichi a mask, which he doesn't like. During the lineup, photo cards with pictures of girls fall from the ceiling and the students start to feel strange when they see them. Ayame reports to Anna that the snow is sabotaging the running field, where all the teachers and the student council immediately head to. At this time on the running field, a disguised Tanukichi in the snow is scribbling on the ground with chalk. The students are left in the hall, to whom Ayame has turned on a video of flies dubbed with lewd comments. Fua recognizes the flies. A hum of pleasure goes through the hall. Tanukichi is ashamed that he is betraying Anna, but he enjoys what he is doing. At the cafe, Ayame is happy about the successful diversion now that Takaoka's students know more. The sign that Tanukichi drew on the diversion marks the power plant. At the meeting, Anna is upset about what happened, not understanding the meaning of the drawing on the field. Reiki doesn't trust Tanukichi because of his father's past, but Ayame recalls how Tanukichi saved him in the subway. Tanukichi confirms that he is the son of a terrorist and liked lewd jokes as a child. After his father was arrested, society made him an outcast. Since then, Tanukichi has hated his father and foul language. In kindergarten, no one wanted to socialize with Tanukichi, but only Anna was kind to him. From that moment on, Tanukichi vowed to become with the same pure heart that Anna has. On the rooftop, a new plan of action for the SOX organization is discussed. Tanukichi wants to leave the organization, but Ayame blackmails him to tell him about the rope. Tanukichi agrees to do whatever he is asked to do. He is given a map with a marker where he must find the forbidden magazines. Tanukichi gets to the location and takes the magazines. Copies are made of the retrieved magazines and pictures are left around the school wherever students notice them. At the lab, Fuwa is happy that her theory was correct and she knows that her flies were used in the sabotage because of the characteristics that were noticed in her specimens. At the cafe, Ayame thinks that the magazines weren't enough and they need to draw the material they need themselves. But the problem is that because of the Mount Read hand movements and they will be found quickly, this technology has been used for a different purpose before. Ayame is upset that obscene language has become a violation of the law worse than murder. At the student council meeting, Anna reports that pictures with obscene content have appeared in the school. But one of these pictures is noticed on the wall. Tanukichi is nervous and Anna notices it. Tanukichi asks where the picture came from, and Anna finds out that Anna found it in her shoe locker and liked it, so she decided to hang it up. Tanukichi says that this picture also has obscene content. It was decided to burn the picture. After the meeting, Tanukichi and Ayame discuss a new law after which the next generations will become completely uneducated. At this time, Anna and her mother Sophia Nishikinomiya talk about cleaning up the filth of society. Sophia is a high-ranking politician who promotes moral laws. Already at the cafe, Ayame asks what they should do next and remembers that there will be a physical examination for all first years at school. One idea was to put protein in the urine tests. That way they would create a scandal that all the freshmen might have engaged in inappropriate behavior. It would hurt the school's reputation. The second idea was to have Tanukichi teach forbidden words to the students at the eye test. He was disguised in a nurse's costume under the guise of being a twig in the snow. Ayame would be distracting Anna during this time. Ayame supposedly found a note and brought it to Anna. Tanukichi calmed down the students and told them that he was going to tell them where babies come from and told them to divide the students into groups of boys and girls. The student council ran to the nurse's office and Reiki confused the doctor with a sprout in the snow. Tanukichi is worried, but starts to spell out the word where babies come from. He only gets halfway through the word before Anna bursts into the classroom. Tanukichi runs out of the classroom through the window and down the rope, but Anna pulls the rope up and he has to climb back into the school and make a circle back to the rope again. This time he climbs to the roof. Hiding behind an outbuilding, Tanukichi started to catch his breath, but Anna and Reiki also climbed up to the roof. Tanukichi has nowhere to run and is about to be caught, when suddenly Ayame calls and says that the real Sprout is in the snow on the roof of the gymnasium, who has already stolen the tests, and is hiding out of sight. Anna and Reiki run after. Tanukichi is saved. There was a girl sitting on the roof, drawing what was happening. It was Autumn Sayatome. The next day at the meeting, Anna reports that no tests were found. The main attack was on the eye test. Later, Anna finds a letter in her shoe locker. The lineup is dedicated to winning the spring art show. Autumn receives the award, but she tears up the certificate, saying that her work is not worthy of such an honor and walks away, glaring at Tanukichi. While cleaning the office, everyone noticed Anna's strange behavior. Tanukichi decided that it was because of the sabotage and that she was responsible for the mess. Fuwa crawled out from under the desk again and asked how the proteins in the urine sample were related. While Tanukichi was confused by the question, Autumn came into the classroom and put a collar on him, telling him to follow her. She led him away on a chain, threw him into the fine arts room. Tanukichi wanted to ask what was going on, but Autumn interrupted him and told him that he would be her pet for the day since she knows what he was doing at the physical. She needs help with her creative crisis. The door is opened by Ayame and seeing the guys in front of her, she runs away, creepapants. Autumn dislikes Ayame because she is connected to her problem and interferes with it. Autumn is having a creative crisis because of problems with her romantic path, but sensing doubts about the truth of the problem, flares up and kicks him. Reiki arrives and takes Autumn with him, but Autumn manages to say that their conversation will continue. At the cafe, Ayame offers to take Autumn into the SOX organization as they need someone to draw the right pictures. They talk about love, in which there must be intimacy. Ayame tells why Anna is acting strange. Anna has a stalker who is following her and sending love letters. Ayame suggests leaving the protection on her and Tanukichi should deal with Autumn. The next day, Tanukichi and Autumn meet at a cafe. To help Autumn, Tanukichi asks if there is someone she likes, but Autumn is shy to say the name because she is afraid of rejection. Once again making sure Tanukichi believed her, she continued to sulk. Tanukichi said that he also has someone he loves. Autumn suggested that they say together who likes who. On the count of 3, the girl said a name, and Tanukichi was distracted by a message. He lied that he liked Ayame. Autumn agreed to slip into the SOC's organization. She doesn't mind the organization because when Anna chases Auroras, she has a happy light in her eyes. At the meeting they mention the new ordinance and the signature gathering next month. Anna drops the bottle and Ayame immediately jumps up to help. Reiki claims that Tanukichi is the stalker, but Anna is sure he isn't. On the rooftop, Ayame says that Reiki has fallen in love with Anna, which is why she felt threatened by him and is angry. Tanukichi talks about Autumn's distorted love for Anna, to which the girl reacts violently, assuming Autumn is the maniac, but Tanukichi senses that this is not the case. Ayame believes his feeling and offers to catch the maniac. At the meeting they discuss the details of the plan and now the girls will go to the park as if they were on a date. Reiki is the backup. Tanukichi is left to keep an eye on the school. The guy told Autumn about the plan and he decided to follow them. She shaved the guy's legs and handed over the disguise. The day came for the plan to be carried out. Autumn and Tanukichi hid in the bushes. At the sight of Anna, the girl got excited and immediately started drawing. Anna was the first person Autumn wanted to draw. Reiki found them in the bushes and told the girl to start painting new pictures, and at the sight of the cross-dressing Tanukichi he was speechless. Suddenly, a man threw himself at the girls with shouts. Tanukichi ran to defend. Ayame dodged the blow and kicked the man between the legs. Two more men jumped out of the bushes. Autumn caught one by the leg but was thrown aside, caught by Tanukichi and passed on to Reiki. Tanukichi punched one in the face, the other was about to hit a rock against his head. Ayame knocked the man down, but he managed to land a blow and Tanukichi fell right on top of Anna and kissed her. The blushing Anna didn't move from shock. Then the guy apologized and pulled away. The impact of the rock knocked him unconscious. Anna felt strange after the kiss. Tanukichi read a message from Ayame in the hospital, its meaning sounding like there must be a reward for a noble deed. Reiki sliced the apples and offered them to the boy. Tanukichi was eating the treat when Fua climbed into the room through the window to visit him. She was forbidden to visit hospitals in the area. She brought a gift, it was an eel. Fua wondered what was between him and Reiki. Can two men have children? Tanukichi replied that the change of relationship to friendly was because of misconception about him, but after saving Anna, Reiki knows that Tanukichi is a good guy. Fua asked if he can meet Anna here if he stays here, but Anna doesn't visit the guy. The student council has stepped up their scrutiny of the student's moral character. Ayame and Autumn have become friends. Autumn studies band magazines, but she doesn't have enough material. Tanukichi is out of the hospital, but Anna never visited him. Autumn got what she wanted, though. She draws Anna in her spare time and asks if she will visit Tanukichi, but she says no. Anna ignored Tanukichi. Their backs collided, the girl ran away. Tanukichi returned home and noticed someone standing outside the window. There was no one outside and only on the floor he noticed a strange slime. Ayame had set up a meeting. All the members of the organization went down to the basement where the girl shared new information that she learned about after the other factions meeting. There is a private forest where banned magazines are hidden that were supposed to be distributed to the factions, but the Guardians of Morality got wind of it and now they are going to confiscate everything. Next weekend the ban on the forest will be lifted and then it will be too late. Ayame suggests storming the forest, using schoolchildren who are not members of organizations but are interested in finding the journals. Back at home, Tanukichi notices a huge amount of letters in the doorway. Tanukichi has a stalker on his mind, so he can't be defiant. Sophia enters the stage and starts giving a speech about banning Ecchi and introducing new tracking devices. After this, Tanukichi and Ayame become nervous. At the cafe they discussed a plan of action. Autumn would move in with Tanukichi and learn how to draw erotic pictures. At night, Anna broke into his apartment, tied Tanukichi up and undressed. Unexpectedly, Ayame came to the apartment and saw what was going on. Anna couldn't stand it and ran away. Tanukichi, along with Autumn and Ayame, refuses to believe what happened during the night. In the council office, Anna gave cookies to Ayame and Tanukichi. Tanukichi thought the cookies tasted strange. After that, Tanukichi and Ayame discussed what to do with Anna. Suddenly, Anna appears behind Ayame and threatens them with a pair of scissors, suspecting them of something, but it goes away. In the evening, Anna hears a reminder from her mother that on Sunday there will be a collection of signatures to ban Ecchi, also showing off her new fidelity belt. At the SOC's meeting, they discuss that even though Anna is obsessed with Tanukichi, Autumn is now free to draw pictures that Tanukichi will hide later. Anna catches up with him and tries to give him some special water, but Tanukichi is able to escape. The next day, Anna continued her hunt for Tanukichi as she did the next day and the day after that. Fua comes out from behind the screen and notices the items from the fallen backpack. On the rooftop, Tanukichi complains that he can't hide the pictures in any way, as Anna can be waiting everywhere. On Sunday, the signature gathering for the banning of Ecchi began and Sophia went to the academy. Ayame and Tanukichi ran into the forest to find the magazines. At the top, Ayame and Tanukichi notice a large number of policemen who can't be passed through easily. Suddenly, a crowd of schoolchildren rushed into the mountains. Their leader was Fuwa. Ayame and Tanukichi take advantage of the situation to act. Fuwa ordered them to act according to plan, and all the girls ran to ask the guards to catch the boys, to which they reacted immediately. While doing so, the remaining girls disguised themselves. Ayame and Tanukichi were standing in a tree talking, but then suddenly one appears and starts chasing them. Ayame suggests that Tanukichi split up so that he can escape, but Anna catches up with them and sends them flying. Tanukichi finds the right magazine warehouse. Suddenly, while thinking about it, he sees an outfit inside the briefcase. Seeing Tanukichi, Anna didn't realize it was him and jumped off the cliff in joy. Fuwa came in and made sure the magazines were received and left. Ayame was overjoyed and Autumn started drawing even harder. At night, Ayame and Tanukichi prepared to act on Sophie's speech. While she was giving the speech, she didn't realize that she had an obscene picture in her hand. After that, Sophie had to hide from the public gaze. The schoolchildren discussed the erotic pictures among themselves, suggesting that Tanukichi looked too. He refused and ran away. At the cafe, the Socks organization started cooking. Ayame said that they did a great job in posting the flyers, but didn't make it clear where to release the lust. The magazine they found had specific instructions on how to make it. Ayame thinks that with their help everyone won't have to put up with their lust. Ayame wanted to create a vibrator, but Tanukichi was against it. Here Autumn suggests that they test these devices. Ayame offered to let Fuwa create them. Ayame threatening Tanukichi forced him to go to Fuwa. Tanukichi was assigned to be the taster of the new thing. Ayame started telling the recipe for the lubricant. After preparing it, Tanukichi started pressing the thing. After that, Ayame was saddened by the fact that next all toys are only mentioned in creation. They started trying to make these things. After long hours of work, they were exhausted and decided to stop at the first option. In the evening over a meal, Fuwa texted Tanukichi that she had finished making their project. Tanukichi came to Fuwa's house and saw two devices controlled by a remote. Standing next to Fuwa, Tanukichi realized that she was completely naked, which embarrassed him. Fuwa then asked for payment in the form of a mushroom display. Suddenly, Anna enters the office and sees Tanukichi chasing Fuwa. Tanukichi then has to lie that he came to Fuwa for advice on what to give a girl. During the dialogue, Anna grabs a device and takes it for herself. She later makes a pendant out of it. The next day, Ayame complains that Anna has taken one of the devices and the other is quickly out of order. While testing the device, they overloaded it. Ayame and Tanukichi come to Anna's house. Suddenly, the device on Anna's chest turned on and she fell to her knees. Ayame quickly ran out and left only Anna and Tanukichi behind. After a couple of moments, Tanukichi ran away as well. Rushing to Fuwa, he asked for the device to be fixed, but with only the remote, there was nothing he could do. Suddenly, moans could be heard through the door. Immediately after Anna burst in, Tanukichi continued to run away. Further down the corridor, he meets Autumn, who realized what was going on. Instead of helping Tanukichi, she calls Anna to capture some special footage. On the street, Tanukichi catches Guriki and takes him to the council office. Anna starts harassing Tanukichi. At one point, there is an opportunity to leave, but the attempt fails. Suddenly, a button flies off Anna's shirt and he has the opportunity to remove her amulet, but he fails. Eventually, the device broke. After a while, Anna asks for another gift and Tanukichi, not knowing what to do, turns to Ayame. Anna is jealous of Tanukichi again. A policeman finds a mountain of laundry. Takuma knocked out and framed the policeman. In the afternoon, this applique is found by other policemen. Kajou throws pie balls at the policeman before running off into the crowd and riding away on a motorcycle. In the morning, Ayame tells Tanukichi that if you flip the heart over, you get an S. In 1 month, Ayame meets 4 representatives of erotic organizations and gives them some of the magazines from the forest. Each day, the Socks hid more and more of the smutty pictures around the academy. The next day, Guriki comes to Tanukichi's class with an offer to eat together. While they were eating, Ayame came over to them, but when she heard the girls screaming, she immediately ran to their place. The girls explained that their underwear had been stolen. In the supervisor's office, there was a discussion about the underwear thieves and that the Socks were stepping up their pace. Anna orders an increase in supervision. Ayame notices a suspicious person in the women's locker room and runs to her. Left alone, Tanukichi doesn't notice Anna sneaking in. When Tanukichi is captured, he is forced to listen to Anna. Guriki finds Anna and Tanukichi, then replies that he hasn't found the books she sent him for. After waiting for a while, Tanukichi remembers that Ayame still hasn't returned. In the meantime, Ayame tried to convince Fuwa to show her what she was hiding. Fuwa tried to hide behind Tanukichi, but he took the journal and is now interrogating Ayame about what Ayame knows about the journal. Sayatome shows up and says that this manga is the most popular of all. Suddenly, they are called to catch underwear thieves. After many thieves were caught, a video of the head of the Takuma terrorist group started playing. He said they were working for the socks. At the end of the video it started raining laundry. In the basement, Ayame was voicing her displeasure about the terrorists. It was decided to take down the new organization as quickly as possible. Kajou crashes into Tanukichi while walking down the street at night and is chased by the police, but they manage to hide in an alleyway. Fua comes out of the corner looking for a magazine that was taken from her. The police come up to Fua, but she won't give them up because she was promised not to take any more magazines. They stop in a park and start talking, but are interrupted almost immediately by a motorcyclist. She tasers him and knocks him out. Tanukichi has to show him the pictures. At Tanukichi's house, Kajou explains that she ran away from her father to join the socks. To prove she's useful, she has to get a weapon that might come in handy. But Ayame doesn't think toughness is the right approach. Tanukichi wants Kajou to join the socks. In the end, Ayame is forced to accept. Tanukichi woke up in bed with Kajou. A disgruntled Anna appeared in front of him. Tanukichi tried to explain himself and woke up Kajou and told her to pretend to be his sister. Anna got fat and told him that she had been standing like that all night. Abruptly during the dialogue, Anna attacked Kajou. Suppression sent a notice to Anna to meet. After that, Kajou fell to the floor. In the morning, Ecchi rang the doorbell and said they needed to talk. But Tanukichi closed the door in front of Ecchi. Sayatomo, whom Kajou met, was sitting in the closet. In the afternoon, Ayame, Sayatomo and Tanukichi were walking down the street, discussing that Anna was going to assign the school a permanent moral counselor. This is Suppression. She's a law enforcer and the new moralologist. The first thing Suppression did was to clean up all the obscenities, including balls, nets, and basketballs. Everyone in the classroom looked at Suppression with confusion. Fua started talking about the magazine from under the table. Suppression started to take the magazine away. Fua asked not to confiscate it, and Tanukichi asked for it to be confiscated. This happened several times. Back at home, Kajou hugged Tanukichi and asked what they were going to eat. At dinner they discussed how Tanukichi met Ayame. Tanukichi complimented Ayame in their eyes. In the pantry they changed Kajou's clothes and began discussing a new plan. Their new target would be the Zashigeaka school. They started by hiding the magazines, but Kajou decided to find out everything about the school. Ayame reprimanded Tanukichi for letting the girl go. Suddenly, Anna and Suppression came around the corner. They asked if the toilet paper was obscene. A terrorist appeared, but Anna knocked him out with one punch. Anna took the toilet paper and ran away. Kajou got the plan for Zashigeaka Academy in 3 days. Now they could run any errands without hindrance. In the evening, Kajou badgered Tanukichi in every way possible and pointed out that she had contributed more to the socks than he had. She then explained how she had infiltrated the study council by pairing up love interests. After everyone on the study council was separated, Kajou infiltrated them. The next day, the morale boosters searched out the journals and burned them. Anna lay in her office and contemplated how to please Tanukichi. In the evening on the rooftop, Ayame started talking about how the moral agents were becoming too effective. Ayame proposes to confront the student council and has a plan to do so. Ayame proposes a very risky plan. Everyone's wondering what she's up to. But the first step in the plan is to get Tanukichi's underwear. Ayame claims that there are a lot of underwear thieves this summer because of its pungent odor. They plan to use the underwear as bait for thieves. The socks have decided to split into 2 teams. The first team will hide the magazines around the school. The second team will distract the teacher's council while catching the laundry thieves. Ayame got the attention of the people on the roof with a loudspeaker. Dropping erotic pictures, everyone started collecting them. The lingerie thieves became active. Ecchi calls Tanukichi and tells him to come running. Tanukichi stays in the room and starts to hear stomping. 2 people came into the room. Tanukichi ran out from behind the door and quickly attacked the thieves. It turned out to be Anna and Suppression. Anna started to harass Tanukichi. He manages to say that the laundry was hung as bait for the thieves. Tanukichi then asks Suppression why she didn't stop Anna. She answers him about her 5 principles. Suddenly 2 thieves burst into the room and snatch Tanukichi's underwear. Anna and Suppression go in pursuit of the thieves. Kajou blames Tanukichi for not doing the job, but Ayame says that everything went according to her plan. Suddenly Ayame talks about Sayatomo's punishment. She is tied to a chair and Ayame starts tickling. Tanukichi asked what Ayame's plan was and Ayame explained that it was to bait Anna. They then set a thief trap in the form of Sayatomo's underwear. While Ayame ran around the school, Anna was distracted by Tanukichi's underwear. By evening, the thieves were placed on the roof, but there was another one to overcome. Kajou comes to Fua and wants to tell her how to help the socks, but Fua realized that she was being placated. At that moment, Tanukichi took down another thief. Suddenly, the fire alarm goes off. An unknown person burst into the room and Tanukichi overpowered him. After the lights were turned on, it turned out to be Suppression. He said he was dressing as a woman so he could keep order everywhere. Suppression obeys all orders without question. Anna enters the room. She wanted to throw herself at him, but Tanukichi threw her his underwear. Ayame and Tanukichi run away and agree to stop the operation for the day because of the fire department. Kajou came out from around the corner. Gathering in the storeroom, she began to tell them that she had persuaded Fua to help send members to Tanukichi's room. But she was scolded, saying that she would start unnecessary rumors. Then the manager came downstairs and gave them a message on their underwear. At midnight, they gathered in the park. Takuma, the head of the terrorist organization, appeared before the Sox. He wants to negotiate, but Tanukichi refuses and starts arguing with Takuma. Takuma is offended by their remarks and asks if they will continue to attack their organization. They confirmed this, causing Takuma to make a speech and fly away in a homemade balloon. The group realized that the organization had to be stopped. The next day, Tanukichi rushes to the bus. When he got on the bus, he met Guriki. They talk about the monorail and the fact that it has been stopped because of a power cut. Suddenly, a terrorist appears on the bus and hijacks the bus. The news reports that some of the buses have been hijacked. The police say 42 buses have been hijacked. Suddenly, Takuma appears on the air and declares war on them. Fua starts a dialogue with the bus hijacker. Fua is intimidated and told that the weapon in her hands is not real, after which the terrorist is captured. On Anna's bus, the hijacker starts collecting underwear. Anna beat the terrorist easily, leaving him unconscious. On Tanukichi's bus, ordered to undress by Guriki. While Tanukichi was communicating with the hijacker, Guriki undressed. It turned out that under his clothes he was wearing women's underwear. During the conversation between Tanukichi and Ayame, it turns out that the terrorists have blamed everything on the Sox, and in order to stop them they need to catch the leader. The organization has 39 buses under control. The police use Fua to find the leader. The Sox want to set up a bait in the form of Kajou. The bus with the leader turns up at Takuma's sniff. The police learn that the Sox are trying to lure the terrorists somewhere. As soon as the bus door opens, Tanukichi knocks Takuma out, but he manages to run back in at the last moment. A fight ensues between the two. As soon as Tanukichi is pinned to the ground, the Sox leader bursts onto the bus. Takuma is surprised to see that the underwear on Ayame's head belongs to her. Ayame says that they have captured the culprit and that they need to clear a path for them. Suddenly, Kajou throws Ayame off the bus. Kajou goes to Takuma and asks to join the organization. Ayame runs out of the bus. Takuma Ikenos thanks Kajou, followed by Okuma. They take the bus to Zashigayaka Academy. Okuma hides from the chase in the forest. Suddenly, Fua comes up from behind. She tells them about the news. A terrorist organization has taken over the buses and is holding Zashigayaka Academy. Okuma immediately heads there. The terrorists have made their demands, and if they don't fulfill them, they will post pictures of the hostages with underwear on their heads. It turns out that the group collects worn underwear from female students. Okuma talks to Ayame about the recent events. She declares that the terrorist organization must be put down before the law enforcers do. Suddenly, Fua appears under Okuma. This is when a plan comes to him. At this time, Kajou offers to think about further developments, but Takuma didn't think about it. He is just enjoying his underwear. Kajou tried to stop Takuma but couldn't because of his defense. Matsukichi orders not to storm the building yet, so that the people will soak up the hatred for the criminals. From the Kajou blueprints, the group discovers a secret passage to the academy. Suddenly, they receive a call from Sayatome. She says they were able to escape by drawing a picture. If Okuma storms off, Sayatome will help. Ayame talks to Okuma and he goes on a mission. Sayatome gets the signal to start the action. Kajou realizes that Ayame was right all along. Suddenly, Okuma and Ayame announce themselves. Takuma orders them to attack. Suddenly, Anna arrives and deals with everyone. Takuma is puzzled as to why Anna is helping the Sox. It turns out that Okuma was able to coax Anna under the pretext of returning Okuma's underwear. A struggle ensues, during which the hostages begin to run out of the classrooms. Sayatome rushes in and distracts the terrorists. The law enforcers learn that the Sox are storming the building. Takuma pretends to surrender, but at the last moment rips off the cloth and tries to attack. Suddenly, he was interrupted by Kajou and Tsukamigusa. Takuma tried to struggle but couldn't stand and flew outside. Anna and her assistant moved on, and the Sox announced that they had crushed the organization. Ayame then puts forward a speech during which she declares that she is willing to become totally evil for the sake of a new world. In the air, Ayame and Okuma have a small dialogue about Okuma's beautiful nature. Ayame is on the phone with the owner of the cafe. He reports that Sophia has sent them an invitation. Sayatome and Kajou find out about the invitation and that the meeting will take place at the Nukumi hot spring. Okuma finds a large valve. Then he remembers that his father gave him the valve. Everyone was wondering what it was for. The whole company arrives at the place from the invitation. They discuss what's in the sanitarium. They also discuss the daily routine at the sanitarium and what kind of food is served. They walked inside the building, but there was no one inside. Suddenly, Guriki came running out from around the corner. During the conversation, they find out that Sophia invited him. Anna Nishikinomiya appears behind Tanukichi, who came here at her mother's invitation. Anna says that after looking around the building she didn't find anyone. After that everyone went to the baths. While Okuma was sitting in the water, Anna came up behind him and started harassing him. Everyone heard a scream in the hallway. It was Sophia. From Sophia's invitation, they find out that someone has been sending messages under false names. Base Black comes out from behind the lockers, takes Sophia's panties and disappears in a smoke bomb. Anna tells Oboro Tsukumegusa to come to them immediately, but they get trapped. In the building at this time, the whole group realizes that their clothes have been stolen, leaving only their black underwear. Okuma and Ayame go to the front desk to get the bags. When they enter the room, they find Base Black with the bags and a valve in his hands. He tells them that it is the key to a great treasure. Everyone runs to the reception. Base Black says they will play rock paper scissors paper strip game. Anna takes him up on his offer. Binkin-chan is the first to enter the bout. After her first victory, Binkin-chan realizes that her psyche is not ready for such things and runs away. Guriki comes out next. After the first round, Guriki has to take off his clothes. Okuma at the same moment tells everyone to close their eyes. Underneath Guriki's clothes is a bra. Base Black is distracted for a moment and the group manages to take the initiative. Anna sends Ayame and Okuma to hide the key. On the way they meet Fua, who takes them to the cable car going to the vault. They manage to get it started and ride on. Suddenly they see Anna crawling after them on a rope. The floor can't hold another person and breaks through, throwing Anna off. Next they move on through an abandoned building. Here they find a monument to the sexualization of humanity. Then they notice the untouched mannequin of a woman. Okuma steps on a mechanism that pulls out of the stone a rod in which a valve fits perfectly. The whole team turned out and began to twist the mechanism. As they opened the vault they saw the lecherous statues. Base Black appeared in the rift in the wall, saying that Okuma had chosen the right path. After that, the whole group united. Tsukumegusa blows up the cable car leading to the vault. The Sox decide to fight on.
Take you, 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 take you,